Listen, when a child is abducted, and they're abducted every day, hundreds of them, thousands of them all over the world, but when they are abducted, and we sit here and listen to it on HLN with Nancy Grace and Jane Melendez and whoever else tells us about it, there has to be a way that we can get involved. Because, look, I've never had a child missing like that. I've had relatives, young relatives killed. But that person who just lost their child, and everybody's rushing around trying to tell them, okay, just be in peace. We're doing all we can do. Human being to human being. We don't know what they feel. You know, because some people's relationships to their children and some children's relationship to their parents ain't all that cool. I'd like to think that in this world today that kids love their parents and parents love their children. But we know better than that, don't we? Because when a child goes missing, where do they start? They start at home. And the bad part about that is it might have happened actually at home by a parent or a relative that us out here look like they love them. But inside the home, see, we never know what goes on behind closed doors. We just don't. So when a parent or a child get upset because the police investigating them because of something that just happened, think about it, people. Parents kill their children every day. And children kill their parents. It's a weird thing to even imagine, you know, that a child would kill their parent. But children seem to have this fat, fragile mentality that tells them that they're entitled. And most of the time entitled to whatever the parent don't want them to have. To think that you kill your parents over a boyfriend and you 12 years old. I'm a writer. I just can't wrap me around that. And there's a lot of me, as you can see. I just can't wrap myself around that. I really can't. And then for a parent to have a child, give birth to it, go through all that pain, and then they decide that they're going to kill the child. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, I had a child. Believe it or not. And believe it or not, those suggestions came into my mind to kill my kid, because really and truly, I wasn't ready for a child. You know, I'm trying to appease and make somebody else happy, and I'm making myself miserable. But I had the child, a little girl, and it was not one day, 1 second that she was with me that something didn't say in my head to kill her. It told me all kind of ways to do it. I'd be sitting up there by myself, couldn't go nowhere, had to watch the child, and all kind of things would come through my mind on how to make me free again. That's right, make me free again. Because see, once you get a child, you all tied up in it, and you can't go this place and you can't go that place, and that's why these kids be killing their kids. Kids having kids, killing kids. Because soon as that baby drop, freedom is over with, honey. It's over with. And I wasn't even a young kid. I guess I was about 21 when I had mine. But it still took away my freedom. That crying you tatted to that kid constantly. Hey, you better make better choices. Make better choices. But I think that when a child goes missing and don't nobody know where it is, it's not time for the general public to move away and ostracize these parents. It's time for them to try to join in some way to let that parent know that you're not alone. That has to be an awful feeling, especially if you loved your child. Now, I think I love my child. I think I love her today, although she's a demon spawned. But we just gotta support these families who can't find their children. I go around to these places to have candlelight services and all this kind of carrying on. Went to a funeral not too long ago for Miss Pippin. And it don't be that many people there. Come on, y'all. The place should have been crowded with people. Suppose that had been your child. You'd want your child to have a crowd of people at her funeral. You'd want your child for thousands of people to come and hold that candle up. You'd want people to show their support of you. You just lost something that means a lot to you, and the community can't come and help. They can't come and just stand there and hold the candle. If it was yours, you want the community to join together. We need to join hand in hand when these things happen, because there's no way for us to know who took your child. There's no way for us to know that, because people make bad choices every day. I just happened to have those feelings, but I made the right choice not to do anything to my daughter. And believe me, there's a woman somewhere sitting right now something's telling her to do bad things. We got to make choices, the right choices. And even in the fact that we need to gather around the parents and the family who lost their kids, that is most important, people. I hope I never have to go through another candlelight service. I really do. And then I go and, 80 people there. That whole place should have been packed with people, giving those parents the support they need. Again, I say, because if it had been your child, you would want us there for you. Thank you.